welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a makeup video, and no, I don't have any specific look that I am doing. I'm just going to go with the flow today. Also, just want to warn you, my nails are a little jacked up right now, so I need to paint them. I might do it after the video, or I might just take off the polish. So yeah, anyways, I got a fresh face today, and I'm just going to go ahead and jump in and get started. Alright, so right now, starting with the e.l.f. primer I always use. It kind of has a thick consistency. I'm just gonna put it all over my face to give my face a little extra smoothness. Right here, I tend to crack a lot, so I like to target these areas the most. Go ahead and give that a good little smooth. I do have a camera down here, so you might see me look down a couple of times or throughout the video. Just gonna have a smooth that all over my face so I can get a nice flawless look. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let that soak into my skin for a little bit. What I like to start off doing is my eyes first, and I think after my eyes I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. I know this last time I forgot to do that part. I ended up doing my eyebrows way later than I wanted to. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start on my eyes. Alright, so I have this palette here, the Grinch palette, which I think I'm gonna use today on my eyes. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Right here for the concealer that I want to use on my eyes is the Il Makiage concealer. It is in the color, I believe they go by numbers, but it also has a name too. So it's 13 and it's this. So I'm going to go ahead and use this up under my eyes. I mean, not up under my eyes, well, yeah, that too. But first I'm going to use it on my eyelids so I can get a nice solid base. And I'm going to go ahead and put the eyeshadow on. And then next, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out with a beauty blender. If you haven't already, y'all should go ahead and get on Il Makiage and do the quiz. Cause man, when I tell you they get the perfect match for your skin, I mean the absolute perfect match. I mean, makeup is still gonna look like makeup, but they really get the job done with their products. Like, it's just crazy that you can take a test online and then they send you out your color. It's crazy. I just got my eye brushes here. You see they still have the plastic on here, so this is a new set of brushes which I'm very excited to use today. So let's check out this palette, the Kylie Grinch palette. She has a nice set of colors here. So starting from here, the first row over, we have Whoville, Mount Crumpet, Heart, Stocking Full of Coal. Starting from the second row over, Dahu Dara, how do you say it? You know when they sing that song. Green and Mean, You're a Villain, and then the last can of Who Hash. Starting from this one over, the third row over, it's Who Pudding, Fan Who Fare. I think that's how they say it in the song. Who's Who is the next one, and Jinglers is the last one on that third row. The fourth row here at the bottom and across, we got Old Grinch, Shine On, You're a Mean One, and then the last one is Snarled a Sneer. Good choice of colors. I usually go for like browns and oranges. Sometimes I might do a little pink. So I'm not sure what I want to do here today. I know for sure I want to do something dark on the outer corner of my eye, and then on the lid I usually go for a lighter color. So the Dara, or however you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of a pinky, more dark pink than a peach pink, and it has sparkles in it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this color on the outer part of my eye, and then this part is gonna be on the lid. And then I think I'm going to use one of these little sparkly ones to go on the inner corner of my eye. I'm going to start out with a little blendy brush so I can go ahead and get the darker color on the outer corner of my eye. So yeah, I'm going to just start going around like this around the outer corner of my eye because that's where I really want my color. I'm kind of going to like build it up a little bit. So it's going to be really light at first. And then I'm going to keep going until it gets dark enough to where I want it. Usually I go for like a little dark brown, but this color is kind of like a burgundy, and if you look at it like real fast, it kind of looks like a brown, but it's really pretty, and I love how it's just coming onto the skin, let me tell you. With a smear on the outer corner of my eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and move over to the lighter color. I'm going to use a flat brush to get the color on there, and then I'm going to kind of blend it out towards the center where the colors meet. the last can of rehash to go in the center, into the inner corner. It's kind of a green sparkly color, so it just gives it a little different type of pop. And that's kind of what we want here. Okay. All right, so next I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. Got the eyeshadow here. I don't know, this one is giving more shine than the other one, so you might see me end up putting a little bit more on this side. Actually, there is one more thing before I move over to the eyebrows, which is the liner. First one is always the easiest. So moving on to the eyebrows. Now for my eyebrows, for a few years now, I have been using a pomade, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the color medium brown. This is like my holy grail when it comes to eyebrows. When I first started doing my makeup, I was using a powder at first, and you know, I liked it. It did what it needed to do. But what I didn't like, of course, is when I would, you know, might wipe my forehead, and then, you know, that one wipe would take off all of the product. At least with this one, you say if you do wipe your eyebrow, it won't take off the whole eyebrow. You still got some left. I haven't quite figured out a way to keep the pomade from, you know, smearing or disappearing over time. I've seen a couple of people do like the powder over it, but I don't know, I just haven't tried it yet, and maybe eventually I will. A small brush again, small mirror. And I'm just using an angled brush. Anyone that, you know, you have will work. Actually, no, I kind of like. When I first started doing my makeup, I had this little tiny brush that I used to do the powder. Now, it was good because it, you know, really gave you like a precise hand to where you could put it. But when you have this brush, I don't know, I kind of like this one better than the smaller brush. I mean, you can hold it in different areas. You can turn it in your hand if you want a little product in a certain area. I don't know, this just was the best decision, this Sephora angled brush, as far as eyebrows go. I noticed too, like, the hairs on this brush compared to others is way better. eyebrows on. So next what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to put a little concealer right here just so I can clean up under my eye. And then I'm going to move on to the foundation. This is just to give a little bit of a cleanup. Because there is a bunch of glitter under my eye. So next I have two foundations. This one tends to be a little bit darker, whereas this one is a little bit lighter and it gives a little natural, more of a natural finish. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use this one. I usually use this one like say I'm going out and I just want a bomb, you know, almost professional looking makeup situation going on. But this one is my favorite. Once I found this one, it was like no changing it. When I first started doing my makeup, I was using Smashbox. And I was so in love with Smashbox, like you don't even understand. Smashbox made me really fall in love with makeup. Oh, I'm just putting a little bit on my sponge here, and what I like to do is I like to go, you know, put lines across my face and then pat it in. On camera it tends to look so orangey, but by the end it ends up looking so flawless. Got the foundation on there. I love foundation because it just gives you a layer of smoothness, a layer of oneness, and I just love that. But one thing I wish, I guess kind of sorta, is I love my freckles. Now, of course I could use a lighter foundation so it can show the freckles, but I like also having the flawless look of the skin. I know some people after they get done with their foundation, they'll do like fake freckles, but I'm like, well, I got them. I might as well show them. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with the concealer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the concealer where it needs to go. Up under the eye. Along my nose here. On my forehead. And on my cheekbone. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out. Okay, so we got the concealer in the necessary spot. So next step, of course, is the contour. Actually, instead of the contour, I think I'm gonna, this next step, I think I'm gonna go ahead and bake. This part of the process, I don't usually do often, but I am a believer because this stuff tends to really bring the look together. So I'm just gonna, usually I would dip it, but I'm gonna put it in these areas. Alright, so I'm gonna let that sit on my face a little bit. I'm gonna let it bake. And then contour my face. Now I specifically put on this shirt because I knew I was gonna be making a mess. I'm just using a contour right here. It is a powder version. I do not like the cream versions of contour. For some reason, I just haven't mastered the technique of a cream, but a powder I can easily use it. I mean, it works. I like how it looks on my face, and it just works out. So I'm just putting this along with my cheekbones here. I'm just giving it more definition. Okay. For the contour on my nose, I'm just going to use a smaller eye brush. And then I am going to go along the outer of that line that I made on my nose with the concealer. Because we just want it to look a little bit more small, you know? So one more thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the concealer right here. Ooh, put too much. And I'm going to blend it out. And I like to do this because it just gives it. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. The more and more times I do this makeup, the more conversation I'll have. But yeah, I'm not too sure what you guys missed, but I just finished my lip gloss here. And I hope you guys really enjoyed the face.